Well, if you've traveled anywhere recently, you may have flown out of Hector International Airport in Fargo, and as an added amenity, there's an effort to bring rotating art, exhibits, music concerts, and performance arts by local artists to the airport to enjoy while you're there. And they're showcasing art in the area as well. It's called Artworks, and Sean Doberstein and Tanya Blanchard join me today to talk about that. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So, of course, this is an exciting program. You know, when we're in the airport, sometimes it's for extended periods of time because we're waiting for a flight or we want to get through security, we're getting ready. So how fun is it that you have a program that gives us something to look at, something to listen to? Tell me about Artworks.
Well, it's been about a 5-year partnership with the Artworks, and the Airport Authority has been really pleased to have this association with them so that we can bring these ongoing exhibits and showcase local, and regional artists in the airport passenger terminal. We have an area in our West baggage claim that we put on display this artwork, and it's really worked out well for us.
I would imagine maybe one of the motivations behind this is a lot of people that fly into the airport are new to the area. And this is a great way to introduce them to some of the things that we value here, maybe our aesthetic. So other than that, Sean, what would you say are the reasons that we'd want to kind of showcase this, especially in an airport setting?
Well, I think art really expresses who we are as a community, and obviously it shows some of the shared values that we have. Whether you're visiting Fargo for the first time or if you're returning home, it kind of gives us a real sense of place. And the musical performances that we have out there really are heartwarming to a lot of people that are either arriving or departing. So it's really twofold with the artwork and also with the musical performances. It's really been great.
It's got to create kind of a cool environment as well. Tell me about the music performances.
We try to mix it up a bit. There are 12 performances worked into 3 series, and so we have everything from classical music to indie rockers, and my favorite was a jazz group, and the delivery guy was dancing as he went in front of them. So it's not just for the travelers. The people who work at the airport seem to enjoy it as well. So.
But it has to be, Sean, an added value for the travelers, I imagine.
Well, it definitely is. I mean, it can help to calm the travelers as they're going through security. Sometimes that can be a little nerve-wracking for people as they go through security check line, but to have that music playing right outside the security checkpoint helps to calm people and maybe diverts their attention to something other than the travel experience that they're going to go on.
And of course, probably the majority of people visiting an airport are there because they're departing or they're arriving. But I suppose, if your family or friends, or if you just happen to really love art, you probably could go to the airport. There's just only so far you can go, right, Sean?
Exactly, yeah. So like you say, in the West baggage claim, you can go down and view the artists, the showcase that we have down there. And if you are traveling, one of the neat things is that each of the displays that we've had on exhibit in the baggage claim, there's a wrap that's also produced, and that is put on display in the departure lounge. So you can walk around the gate area and also look at past displays as well as the current display.
Gosh, that's fantastic. And Tanya, Artworks is not just at the airport, it's in other locations as well.
We're in 24 locations around the cities, and we feature local artists, and they all rotate. It's a great way for people to get to know new artists, for artists to get in front of audiences they wouldn't have access to otherwise.
Gosh, that's so interesting. If somebody wants to learn a little bit more about either how they can get their artwork in or the circulation of art that's around, or even where they are hosting art, where can we find that information?
Go to theartspartnership.net /artworks.
Gosh, fantastic. And Sean, how often do you change the art that you've got
Every
in
6 months. Tanya will reach out to us and have an idea of a new artist to display out there. And like I say, the musical performances are 2 to 3 times a year in various times. But every 6 months you can come out and see some new
Actually,
displays.
every 4 months.
Oh, we're moving it up. But that's perfect, actually, because if people take a summer vacation, they get to see one installment, and then they go somewhere for Christmas, they get to see another. Maybe they need a spring. You guys need to make some more bookings on flights, and then you can check out all the artwork at Hector International Airport. Gosh, just fantastic, guys. I'm so excited about this. I'm not traveling anytime soon, but when I do, I'll make sure to stop and actually appreciate the art around me as I'm going through the airport. So thank you for both of your efforts.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Well, stay with us. Coming up next, illustrator and artist Lacey Swan is here with a craft for Friendship Day.